It was early morning in the bustling village of Mbeki, where every day began with the sound of roosters crowing and the aroma of freshly baked bread. But today was special. It was market day, a day when villagers from far and wide gathered to trade goods, share stories, and celebrate community life. Amma, a kind hearted woman known for her generosity, was preparing for the day. She lived modestly, earning a living by selling fruits and vegetables from her small garden. Her children, Kofi and Elsie, helped her harvest the freshly produced fruits and display at their store. Emma's husband had passed away a few years ago, leaving her to raise their children alone. Despite the challenges, she remained strong and taught her children the values of hard work, kindness, and honesty. As the sun began to rise, Amma and her children loaded their goods onto a wooden cart and made their way to the market square. The air was filled with excitement and chatter as vendors set up their stores and customers began to arrive. Amma found her usual spot near the center of the square, where she arranged her produce in neat, colorful piles. She greeted her fellow vendors with a warm smile, her eyes sparkling with joy of being part of such a vibrant community. Not far from Amma's store, a wedding merchant named Mr. Mensah was setting up his own display. Mr. Mensah was known for his wealth and business acumen, but he was also known for his arrogance and lack of compassion. He looked down upon the smaller vendors, believing himself to be superior because of his riches. As the morning progressed, the market grew busier. Customers moved from store to store, haggling over prices and exchanging pleasantries. Ama's store attracted many visitors, drawn by the quality of her produce and her friendly demeanor. A young boy named Kwame approached Ama's store with a few coins clutched tightly in his hand. He looked longingly at the ripe bananas and juicy mangoes, but seemed hesitant to speak. Amma noticed the boy's hesitation and knelt down to his level. Hello, young man. What can I help you with today? She asked gently. Kwame's eyes widened with hope. I have only a few coins, but I want to buy some fruit for my sick mother, he said softly. Mama's heart went out to the boy. She knew what it was like to struggle and wanted help. Take whatever you need, Kwame. Your mother's health is more important than money, she said, handing him a basket full with a variety of fruits. Tears of gratitude welled up in Kwame's eyes as he thanked Amma profusely. He took the basket and ran off, eager to bring the much needed nourishment to his ailing mother. Nearby, Mr. Mensah observed the exchange with disdain. Foolish woman, he muttered to himself. Giving away your goods for free won't bring you any profit. Amma overheard Mr. Mensah's remark, but chose to ignore it. She believed in the power of kindness and knew that helping others would bring its own rewards. As the day went on, more customers visited Amma's store. Some paid with money while others offered goods in trade. Amma accepted all forms of payment with grace, ensuring that everyone left with what they needed. By mid afternoon, the market was at its peak. The square was crowded with people, and the air was filled with the sounds of laughter, music, and lively conversation. Amidst the hustle and bustle, a commotion arose near Mr. Mensah's store. A thief had snatched a purse from an unsuspecting customer and was making a swift getaway. The crowd erupted in chaos as people shouted and pointed, trying to catch the thief. Without hesitation, Amma sprang into action. She handed her store over to Kofi and Essie and ran after the thief, her heart pounding with determination. The thief was quick, but Amma was driven by a sense of justice and a desire to protect her community. She ran. Amma noticed a group of children playing nearby. She called out to them she called out to them, urging them to form a human chain to block the thief's path. The children, recognizing Alma's voice and knowing her reputation, immediately complied. The thief, seeing his escape route cut, cut off, panicked and tried to change direction. But Alma was ready. With a burst of speed, she tackled the thief to the ground, wresting the stolen purse from his grip. The crowd cheered as Amma stood up, holding the purse high above her head. The thief was apprehended by the local authorities, and the stolen purse was returned to the rightful owner. Mr. Mesa, who had witnessed the entire incident, was stunned. He had never seen such bravery and selflessness from someone he had deemed insignificant. He approached Amma, his expression a mixture of admiration and shame. Amma, he said, his voice wavering, I misjudged you. Your actions today have shown me the true meaning of community and kindness. I apologize for my earlier remarks. Amma smiled warmly, her eyes filled with understanding. We all have something to learn, Mr. Mensah. It is never too late to change and to do good. Mr. Mensah nodded, his heart touched by Amma's words. He reached out into his pocket and pulled out a small pot of gold coins. Please accept this as my token of gratitude and respect, he said, handing the pouch to Amma. Amma hesitated for a moment, but then accepted the gift with a gracious nod. Thank you, Mr. Mensah. I will use this to help those in need. As the market day came to a close, Amma's store was nearly empty. She had sold most of her produce and given away what remained to those who couldn't afford to buy. Her heart was full, knowing that she had made a difference in the lives of her fellow villagers. Kofi and Essie helped their mother pack up the remaining goods, their faces beaming with pride. Mama, you are a hero, Essie exclaimed, hugging Amma tightly. Amma chuckled and hugged her children back. No, my dear, I am just a mother doing what is right. Remember, kindness and compassion are the true measures of worth. As the sun set over the village of Mbeke, the market square gradually emptied. Vendors packed up their stores and customers headed home, their hearts lighter and their spirits lifted by the day's events. Amma and her children made their way back to their mother's home, their hearts lighter, but their hearts heavy with the warmth of community and the joy of giving. They knew that their actions had left a lasting impact on their village, reminding everyone of the power of kindness and the miracle of a generous heart. From that day on, Amman's store became known as a place of not just trade, but also of compassion and support. People from all walks of life visited her, not just to buy her produce, but to share their stories, seek advice, and find comfort in her presence. Mr. Mensah, transformed by the day's events, began to change his ways. He started to engage with the community, offering help and support to those in need. He realized that true wealth was not measured by the gold in his pocket, but by the love and respect of his fellow villagers. The village of Mbeki thrived, United by the bonds of kindness and generosity, and Amma, the humble fruit vendor, became a beacon of hope and inspiration, showing that even the smallest act of kindness could create miracles in the lives of others. As the word of Amma's bravery and kindness spread, more and more people sought her out, not just for her fresh produce, but for her wisdom and guidance. One day, a group of elders from a neighboring village visited Amma. They had heard of her good deeds and wanted to invite her to their village to share her story and inspire their community. Alma graciously accepted the invitation. She traveled to the neighboring village with Kofi and Essie, eager to share her experiences and the lessons she had learned. When they arrived there, they were greeted with open arms and treated with great respect. Alma spoke to the villagers, sharing the story of the market day miracle and the importance of kindness and community. Her words resonated deeply with the people, and many were moved to tears. One of the elders, a wise old man named Nana, approached Amma after her speech. Amma, he said, your story has touched our hearts. You have reminded us of the values that are most important in life. We would like to honor you and your family with a special ceremony. Amma was humbled by the offer and agreed to participate in the ceremony. That evening, under the light of the full moon, the villagers gathered around a large bonfire. They sang songs, danced, and shared stories celebrating the spirit of unity and compassion. Nana presented Amma with a beautifully crafted necklace made of beads and shells. This necklace represents the bonds of our community and the strength of our shared values, he said. Wear it as a symbol of our gratitude and our commitment to kindness and generosity. Amma accepted the necklace with tears in her eyes. Thank you, Nana. This means more to me than words can express. I promise to continue living by these values and to inspire others to do the same. As the night drew to a close, Amma, Kofi, and Ese returned to their village, their hearts full of joy and their spirits uplifted. They knew that their journey was just beginning and that there were many more lives to be touched and communities to inspire. In the weeks and months that followed, Amma continued to share her story and spread the message of kindness and community. She traveled to other villages, spoke at gatherings, and even helped to organize events that brought people together and promoted the values she had held so dear. Her efforts didn't go unnoticed. The village of Mbeke became known as a place of compassion and unity, attracting visitors and new residents who wanted to be part of a community that valued kindness and mutual support.